Hey guys, welcome to the Meprolight workshop. I'm Jordan, this is Eric, and we have some very interesting and unique products today. But before we dive into these things, whether you're a professional user, law enforcement, military, or just a self-defender exercising their rights, we provide excellent optics, and we're building a YouTube channel here that is going to be a resource for you. So definitely hit that subscribe button. Good things happen when you hit the subscribe button, so definitely do that, and the notification bell so you don't miss anything at all. But shameless plug out of the way, what do we have here? Like, are we missing sights? Like, I'm confused.
No, what we have here is the Meprolight FT Bullseyes Front and Rear. So everything in a nutshell gives you a red dot-like look and feel without batteries, without bulk, and fits into every holster you probably already own. So that's what we got here.
So you say a red dot-like feel. How do we use these sights?
Yeah, so what I mean by that is that we use green tritium and fiber optic technology to give you a day and night optic with a bullseye-like reticle, if you will. Mm-hmm. So you have a green center dot with a green outer ring, just like you would on a bullseye reticle, and it kind of works the same way. So we have the M21. It's been in service since 2003 with the IDF militaries around the world. We just launched the M22 late last year into SHOT Show this year, again using fiber optic and tritium technology without the use of batteries. So the FT Bullseyes are almost the pistol versions of that. They require no batteries. You still have the 12-year shelf life of tritium, fiber optic for daylight brightness. So no matter what lighting conditions or environmental concerns you find yourself in, you'll be able to get eyes on target and be able to see the reticle clearly.
So just like the M21 and the M22, they're always on, they're always ready, and they're extremely tough and durable, right? So once we have these sights, how do we put them on?
So we got a couple of different methods. It really relies on how the firearm company or manufacturers design them. So obviously we have a Glock here. We have a full-size Glock and a Glock 48. So for the front sight only is you'll use the standard Glock front sight tool just like you would. So follow the instructions obviously on the packaging. We've got some packaging over here. Follow the instructions and you'll find that it'll install very easily. On the rear, we use the rear dovetail. We can move this out of the way. We can use the rear dovetail here to mount. So you would use a sight pusher, remove the rear sight, and then there are some torque screws on top. So you loosen them up, get it in place, and then you can tighten them down. So relatively easy to install. Huge important note about FT Bullseyes is that we are not aiming this at your target shooters, competitive shooters shooting 25-yard bullseyes. Don't expect to have, you know, half-dollar size groups at 25 yards or so. These are meant for personal close distance engagements, if you will. So whether at the range or, you know, the bump in the night, whatever the case may be. So can you shoot them out to 25 yards? Absolutely. You're more looking for that A-zone hit, up high plate hit. That's kind of the groupings you're looking for. Really tailor made. We've done some for some manufacturers. Obviously, you guys have probably seen the SIG 365 SAS. It actually was our FT Bullseye rear milled into the slide. Some challenges there because you weren't able to move it for windage at all, like you can on most dovetails. So obviously, you can see the SIG version here. We have the Glocks mounted up. You can loosen them, and you have some windage adjustments left and right. Some other things, we've done them on revolvers. Mm-hmm. Individuals that use 10 millimeters and some other things for hunting applications out west, Alaska, in different places where the climates are very cold. What happens in the cold? Your battery life depletes significantly. Yeah. So you'll find guys that you get in cold environments, they got to sleep with boots underneath their armpits so they don't freeze overnight. If you have a personal defense weapon, and you happen to use a pistol, maybe you're sleeping with that as well, which can create some challenges. So with the FT Bullseye family, you have no batteries, you don't have anything to worry about. So there are just some applications that we have found talking through customers and clients and things on how the FT Bullseyes could be used.
So obviously these optics are very simple, and that's kind of the beauty of it, but what sort of warranty backs it up?
So under the Meprolight warranty, like we've been talking about that we launched at SHOT, so all the tritium / fiber optic stuff, you're looking at 12 years for tritium shelf life. we warranty it for 12 years. So if you get your optic, and obviously tritium degrades over time, every vial is different. We have guys using M21s that are 20 some years old. The tritium is still as bright as the day they got it. Others at the 12-year mark, you start getting them to degrade a little bit, which means that they're just not as bright. So if you've had tritium backup sights on your pistols or some other things, over time, you know, year 7, 8, 9, they start to fade. Give us a call, reach out, use the support function, and we'll get those taken care of for you.
Be sure to register your products also with Meprolight. We have the link in the description, so you can register that, and that just helps us take care of the warranty for sure. Guys, if you have any questions about these products, drop a comment below. We'll answer you. If you have any video ideas about stuff you want to see from us in the future, let us know. We want to create a community here of self-defenders, first responders who want to you know, have the best products available. So Eric, I've never shot one of these before. Tell me how they are when you're pulling the trigger.
So pretty simple. When you're lining them up, you'll find that you either prefer the front or the rear off the jump. So if you pick them, if you're in the market and you're looking, and we didn't mention the price points, but you'll find the front's around $129, the rear's around $150-ish. Sometimes you'll find them a little cheaper at places, but super intuitive. So you either prefer the front or the rear. You don't like both. It's just the nature of how people's eyes see things. For me personally, I prefer the front. Growing up in the military side, front sight, front sight, front sight is kind of how I've always been. And it's easier to manipulate and adjust the front sight rather than the rear is kind of locked into your grip. So, but amazingly enough, over the last few months, the rears have been selling out nonstop. So there are a huge contingent of followers and Meprolight fans that buy the rear. But ideally, when you extend on your draw and your presentation, if you can see the center dot with the clear outer ring, if everything is in focus, you're good to go on target. If you only see half the dot or you're off a little bit, you'll know right away. So there may be, I'm not going to say a training curve. However, if you are ever going to upgrade sights, upgrade ammo, change the optics, that's all training curves, and you need to be super familiar with it and understand what you're moving to. So another huge aspect too is that I'm not going to say every holster because that's just ridiculous. Yeah. But, you know, 85, 90% of the holsters, probably the holsters you're already using, will fit these. So that was taken into account when these were designed as well.
Awesome. Guys, if you own an FT Bullseye Front and Rear, let me know in the comments. I promise the ATF is not watching. So just, and tell me what you think about it. What do you like about it? We want to hear your feedback. But like I said, if you have any questions about that, or if you want to learn more about these products, then visit our website at meprolight.com. And when you subscribe to our channel, you get a gold star. So get your gold star for the day, subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.